That was good. I remember the days when life was full of stress. Kids hit me in the chest, body chin and then flex. But it was just to see how I react. I knew it was best to walk away from the test, walk away from the mess. And yet they told me that I was blessed. Though at home and school I never got the respect by the fools who repeatedly neglected me. Don't look at me wrong, here we go again with the threats. And the worst part, holding my tongue, I regret, only made me chained down. I guess a cage pet to play with. You know what pain is, being trapped in your thoughts like Matrix, dealing with the sameness, not knowing where the day would take you, stuck in mazes. And to know everybody wants to give you dirty faces, but my escape from reality was within the playlist, bumping Pocket and them telling me to keep patient. But how can you be patient when no home and extended vacation, and a dad who wants in your life when the primes ain't his? I'm sorry that I left you, it's best to just say that we could have been a happy family together, but our stitch was tethered, left us in the weather because you hated mom and thought that you could do better. Let us drift in the wind like a feather, no bed, no cover, just an outfit and a sweater, live life like a couple beggars. And I remember all these events in my head. The past, but who I am wouldn't be no one else instead. Cause most people would have lost their heart, torn apart into shreds. But I let it pump and never let my emotion grow dead. Wiped the tears that were shred and kept moving ahead. Nothing's gonna change by sitting in dread. That's why I'll always reach for the sky like Buzz Lightyear. We're soldiers on the battleground who all seem to fight fear. And I remember going all the way to my aunt's house, nowhere else to go, but she left us all out. My little brother wondering and starting to pout in the car in the winter, scavenging like a mouse. Had nothing to eat, frost on our feet. By now it's foul, thinking about the past like wow. After day 5, frozen tears, unable to cry, feel like I died. I remember going to the homeless shelter where we lived life to get on our feet. Yes, a brand new try. In the hood I couldn't fit in, they weren't too kind. And I got beat off my feet, but I kept my mouth shut when the kids began to tease. At this point, honestly, I'd rather have been in the streets, but I got over it for the fact that my family finally had sheets. My older brother came to school, couldn't walk alone, came to pick me, caught me up so that we all three could go home. But I guess that day we were in the wrong zone. Look back, Cody's hit and the blood was shown, took out a chunk of his lip, and then they both just dipped. I was shocked, completely frozen like stone, and regardless all I've been through, never grew heartless, though life's not gentle. If it wasn't for the bumpy road, I would've never set my goal. I would've never ever known all my potential with the pencil. And I remember all these events in my head. The past, but who I am wouldn't be no one else instead. Cause most people would've lost their heart, torn apart into shreds. But I let it pump and never let my emotion grow dead. Wiped the tears that were shred and kept moving ahead. Nothing's gonna change by sitting in dread. That's why I always reach for the sky like Buzz Lightyear. We're soldiers on the battleground who all seem to fight fear. And still to this day, yes, I face hard problems, but now I know exactly how to solve them. You gotta learn to cope and show you can shine bright. You know you can grow even in the times of midnight. Remain brave and strong during the times of fight. The conscience in your head saying that you can't, but you must fight, because a lot of us actually know what depression is like. Go from a stage light to a dim light, and it doesn't feel that right. There are people who's homeless right at this moment, whole body going numb, his whole body going frozen. What you face could be worse, so you should focus. You could be completely hopeless and lost all emotion. And if that's you and the path that you have chosen, to have no enjoyment, just sitting there being broken. Yes, it's scary, situations vary, but you gotta remember it's temporary. We all have a reason in life, so you should show it. And for what you're going through, all I can say is I'm sorry. I felt your pain, yes, keep on marching. You lost a loved one, bullies or starving, drug addiction, just keep on charging. And when you make it, it'll be worth it. You free from the hurt and no longer deserted. Just gotta keep searching and make the day you break away the curses, then learn to be a better person.